Imagine waking up one morning, your mind buzzing with endless thoughts, work deadlines, family responsibilities, the news you scrolled through last night. You feel overwhelmed, like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. Sound familiar? In today's fast-paced world, mental clarity can feel like a luxury, something just out of reach. But what if I told you there's a philosophy over 2,000 years old that holds the key to cutting through the noise and finding peace in the chaos? That philosophy is Stoicism. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions or pretending life is perfect. It's about understanding what's within your control and letting go of what isn't. It's about finding calm in the storm, clarity in the confusion. And here's the best part, it's not just for ancient philosophers. These principles are just as powerful today, whether you're dealing with a stressful job, a difficult relationship, or just the everyday pressures of modern life. In this video, we're diving into 25 Stoic principles that can help you achieve mental clarity. These aren't abstract ideas, they're practical tools you can use right now to quiet your mind, focus your energy, and live with purpose. So, if you're ready to take control of your thoughts and find a sense of calm in the chaos, stick around. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with actionable steps to transform how you think, how you feel, and how you live. Let's get started. Now, let's dive into the first Stoic principle, and it's one of the most powerful tools you can use to cut through mental clutter. Focus on what you can control. The Stoics called this the dichotomy of control, and it's all about understanding the difference between what's in your hands and what's not. Think of it like this: life throws countless situations at us, but not all of them are ours to manage. Some things are simply outside our power, like the weather, other people's opinions, or even traffic during your morning commute. But here's the key: while you can't control these external events, you can control how you respond to them. For example, imagine you're stuck in a traffic jam. You can't magically clear the road ahead, but you can decide how you react. Will you let frustration take over, or will you use that time to listen to a podcast, reflect on your day, or simply take a few deep breaths? This shift in focus from what you can't change to what you can is where mental clarity begins. It's about redirecting your energy toward the things that truly matter, the things you have power over, like your thoughts, your actions, and your attitude. When you start practicing this principle, something incredible happens. The weight of the world feels lighter because you're no longer wasting energy on things you can't control. Instead, you're channeling that energy into what you can influence, and that's where real change happens. So, the next time you feel overwhelmed, ask yourself, is this within my control? If it's not, let it go. If it is, take action. This simple mindset shift can transform how you approach challenges, reduce stress, and bring a sense of calm to even the most chaotic moments. And with that, we're ready to explore how to put this principle into practice in your daily life. Let's move forward and see how small, intentional actions can make a big difference. Now that we've explored the core idea of focusing on what you can control, let's take it a step further and look at how you can put this principle into action in your everyday life. One of the most effective ways to start is through journaling. By writing down your thoughts, you create a space to reflect on what's truly within your power. Each day, take a few minutes to jot down the challenges you faced and ask yourself, was this something I could control? If not, how did I respond? If it was within my control, what actions did I take? This simple practice helps you become more aware of where your energy is going and whether you're focusing on the right things. Another powerful tool is mindfulness. When you're mindful, you're fully present in the moment, which makes it easier to recognize what's within your control. For example, if you're feeling stressed about a work deadline, mindfulness can help you pause and ask, what can I do right now to move forward? Maybe it's breaking the task into smaller steps or setting aside distractions. By staying present, you avoid getting caught up in worries about things you can't change, like how others might judge your work or whether the deadline will shift. You can also apply this principle by setting small, intentional goals. Let's say you're dealing with a difficult conversation. Instead of focusing on how the other person might react, something you can't control, focus on what you can do. Prepare your thoughts, choose your words carefully, and approach the conversation with calmness and clarity. This shift in focus not only reduces anxiety, but also increases the likelihood of a positive outcome. Finally, consider creating a daily ritual of reflection. At the end of each day, take a moment to review what went well and what didn't. Ask yourself, did I spend my energy on things I could control? If not, what can I do differently tomorrow? This habit helps you build awareness over time, making it easier to let go of what's outside your control and focus on what truly matters. By incorporating these practices into your routine, you'll start to see how the Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control becomes a natural part of your life. It's not about perfection, it's about progress, and with each small step you'll find greater mental clarity and a deeper sense of calm, even in the midst of life's chaos. Next, we'll explore another key Stoic principle, accepting what you cannot change, and how it complements this idea of control. Now that we've seen how focusing on what we can control brings clarity, let's turn our attention to the flip side of the coin, accepting what we cannot change. This is where Stoicism truly shines, offering a powerful antidote to the frustration and mental clutter that comes from resisting the uncontrollable. Think about it. How often do we waste energy trying to fight things that are simply out of our hands? Whether it's a traffic jam that makes us late or an unexpected life change that throws us off course, resisting these realities only adds to our stress. Take a traffic jam, for example. You're stuck, the clock is ticking, and there's nothing you can do to make the cars ahead move faster. You can honk, you can fume, but none of that changes the situation. What Stoicism teaches us is to accept the reality of the moment. Instead of letting frustration take over, use that time to breathe deeply, listen to a podcast, or simply reflect on your day. By accepting the situation, you free yourself from unnecessary mental clutter and create space for calm. The same principle applies to bigger challenges like unexpected life changes. Maybe you've lost a job, ended a relationship, or faced a health setback. These moments can feel overwhelming, and it's natural to want to resist or deny them. But Stoicism reminds us that acceptance isn't about giving up, it's about recognizing what's beyond our control so we can focus on how we respond. When we stop fighting the unchangeable, we open ourselves to finding solutions, adapting, and moving forward with resilience. Acceptance doesn't mean we have to like what's happening. It simply means we stop wasting energy on what we can't change. This shift in mindset is incredibly liberating. It allows us to redirect our focus toward what we can influence: our thoughts, our actions, and our attitude. Over time, this practice of acceptance becomes a habit, helping us navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease and mental clarity. So, the next time you find yourself stuck in traffic or facing an unexpected challenge, pause and ask, is this something I can change? If the answer is no, take a deep breath and remind yourself that acceptance is the first step toward peace. By embracing this Stoic principle, you'll find that life's obstacles become easier to handle, and your mind becomes a clearer, calmer space. Next, we'll explore how this idea of acceptance ties into building emotional resilience, another key Stoic practice. Now that we've explored the power of acceptance, let's take a closer look at how this Stoic principle strengthens emotional resilience. Acceptance isn't just about letting go of what we can't control, it's about building a foundation of inner strength that helps us bounce back from life's challenges. Think of it like a muscle. The more we practice acceptance, the stronger our emotional resilience becomes. One of the most effective ways to build this resilience is by reframing negative thoughts. When something goes wrong, it's easy to fall into a spiral of frustration or self-doubt. But Stoicism teaches us to pause and ask, what's another way to look at this? For example, if you miss a deadline, instead of thinking, I'm terrible at this, try reframing it as, this is an opportunity to improve my time management. By shifting your perspective, you turn a setback into a stepping stone, which not only reduces stress but also empowers you to grow. Another powerful tool is practicing gratitude. It might sound simple, but taking time to acknowledge what's going well in your life can have a profound impact on your emotional resilience. When you focus on what you're grateful for, even in difficult moments, you remind yourself that not everything is out of your control. For instance, if you're dealing with a tough day at work, take a moment to appreciate the support of a colleague or the fact that you have a job that challenges you to grow. Gratitude helps you see the bigger picture, making it easier to stay grounded and resilient. Building emotional resilience also involves embracing discomfort. Stoicism teaches us that challenges are not just obstacles, they're opportunities to test and strengthen our character. When you face a difficult situation, instead of avoiding it, lean into it. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this, or how can this make me stronger? By viewing challenges as opportunities for growth, you transform them into tools for building resilience. Finally, remember that emotional resilience isn't about being unshakable all the time. It's about knowing how to recover when you do get shaken. Acceptance, reframing, gratitude, and embracing discomfort are all practices that help you bounce back faster and with greater clarity. Over time, these habits become second nature, allowing you to navigate life's ups and downs with a sense of calm and confidence. So, the next time you face a challenge, try reframing your thoughts, practicing gratitude, and leaning into the discomfort. These small shifts can make a big difference in how you handle adversity. And as you build your emotional resilience, you'll find that life's challenges become not just manageable, but opportunities for growth. Up next, we'll dive into another Stoic principle that complements this idea, living in the present moment. Now that we've seen how emotional resilience can help us navigate life's challenges, let's turn our attention to another powerful Stoic principle, living in the present moment. The Stoics believed that much of our mental clutter comes from dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. When we focus too much on what's already happened or what might happen, we lose sight of what's right in front of us, the here and now. And it's in the present moment where true mental clarity is found. Think about it. How often do you catch yourself replaying a past mistake or stressing over something that hasn't even happened yet? These habits not only drain your energy but also cloud your ability to think clearly and act effectively. The Stoics teach us that the present moment is the only thing we truly have control over. The past is gone and the future is uncertain. By anchoring ourselves in the now, we free our minds from unnecessary distractions and open ourselves to greater focus and peace. One practical way to practice this is through mindful breathing. It's a simple yet powerful technique that brings your attention back to the present. Here's how it works. Take a deep breath in, hold it for a moment, and then slowly exhale. As you do this, focus entirely on the sensation of your breath, the rise and fall of your chest, the air moving through your nose. If your mind starts to wander, gently guide it back to your breathing. Even just a few minutes of this practice can help you feel more grounded and centered. Another effective method is grounding exercises. These are designed to connect you with your immediate surroundings and pull you out of your thoughts. For example, try the 5 senses exercise. Look around and name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. This exercise forces you to engage with the present moment, breaking the cycle of overthinking and bringing your mind back to clarity. Living in the present moment also means letting go of the need to control everything. The Stoics remind us that while we can't control external events, we can control how we respond to them. By focusing on what's happening right now, you give yourself the space to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. This shift in mindset not only reduces stress but also helps you make better decisions. So, the next time you find yourself caught up in regrets or worries, take a moment to pause and bring your attention back to the present. Whether it's through mindful breathing, grounding exercises, or simply reminding yourself to focus on what's in front of you, these practices can help you cultivate a clearer, calmer mind. And as you get better at living in the present, you'll find that mental clarity becomes a natural part of your daily life. Up next, we'll explore how to overcome one of the biggest obstacles to staying present, overthinking. Now that we've explored how living in the present moment can bring clarity, let's dive deeper into one of the biggest challenges that keeps us from staying present, overthinking. Overthinking is like a mental treadmill. It keeps us running in circles without getting anywhere. The Stoics understood this well and offered practical strategies to break free from this cycle. One effective approach is setting time limits for decision-making. When faced with a choice, give yourself a clear deadline to make a decision. For example, if you're debating whether to take on a new project, set a timer for 10 minutes to weigh the pros and cons. Once the time is up, commit to your decision and move forward. This prevents endless rumination and helps you take action with confidence. Another powerful strategy is focusing on small, present tasks. Overthinking often stems from feeling overwhelmed by the big picture. By breaking things down into manageable steps, you can redirect your energy toward what you can do right now. For instance, if you're stressed about a work deadline, start by tackling one small task like drafting an outline or responding to an email. Completing these bite-sized actions not only builds momentum but also shifts your focus away from unproductive thoughts. The Stoics also encourage us to question the usefulness of our thoughts. Ask yourself, is this thought helping me or is it just adding to my mental clutter? If it's not serving a purpose, let it go. This practice of mental decluttering can be incredibly freeing. Additionally, try to reframe overthinking as a signal rather than a problem. When you notice yourself overanalyzing, take it as a cue to pause, breathe, and ground yourself in the present moment. Finally, remember that overthinking often stems from a fear of making mistakes. The Stoics remind us that imperfection is part of being human. Instead of striving for flawless decisions, aim for progress. Trust that you have the wisdom to handle whatever comes your way. By adopting these strategies, you can quiet the noise of overthinking and create space for clarity and calm. Next, we'll explore how Stoicism teaches us to prepare for challenges through a practice called negative visualization. Now, let's shift our focus to a Stoic practice that might sound counterintuitive at first, but is incredibly powerful for mental clarity: negative visualization. This principle involves imagining worst-case scenarios, not to dwell on them, but to prepare your mind and reduce anxiety. By envisioning what could go wrong, you're not inviting fear, you're building resilience and clarity. Think of it as a mental rehearsal for life's uncertainties. For example, imagine you're preparing for a job interview. Instead of just hoping everything goes perfectly, take a moment to consider what might go wrong. What if you stumble over your words? What if the interviewer asks a question you're not prepared for? By visualizing these scenarios, you're not only preparing your responses but also reducing the fear of the unknown. When you've already thought through the worst, the actual situation feels less intimidating. This practice helps you approach challenges with a calm, clear mind, knowing you've already faced the possibilities in your thoughts. Negative visualization also helps you appreciate what you have. When you imagine losing something, whether it's a job, a relationship, or even your health, you're reminded of its value. This doesn't mean living in fear of loss, but rather cultivating gratitude and a deeper sense of perspective. For instance, if you're feeling stressed about a project at work, take a moment to imagine what it would be like if you didn't have that job at all. Suddenly, the stress might feel more manageable because you're reminded of the opportunity you have. The Stoics believed that by regularly practicing negative visualization, we can detach from outcomes and focus on what truly matters: our effort, our values, and our ability to adapt. It's not about expecting the worst, but about being prepared for it. This mental preparation reduces anxiety, clears mental clutter, and allows you to approach life with greater confidence and clarity. Next, we'll explore how to balance this practice with optimism, ensuring it doesn't lead to pessimism but instead strengthens your mindset. Now, let's take a closer look at how to balance negative visualization with a positive mindset. While imagining worst-case scenarios can be a powerful tool for mental clarity, it's equally important to avoid slipping into pessimism. The key is to strike a balance between realism and optimism, acknowledging life's challenges while maintaining hope and gratitude. One practical way to achieve this balance is through gratitude journaling. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to write down 3 things you're grateful for. These don't have to be grand or life-changing. They can be as simple as a kind word from a colleague, a warm cup of coffee, or a moment of quiet reflection. By focusing on what's going well, you counterbalance the mental exercise of negative visualization with a reminder of the good in your life. This practice helps you stay grounded in the present and fosters a sense of appreciation even when things feel uncertain. Another approach is to pair negative visualization with positive affirmations. After imagining a challenging scenario, follow it up with a statement that reinforces your ability to handle it. For example, if you've visualized a difficult conversation at work, remind yourself, "I have the skills and resilience to navigate this situation calmly and effectively." This combination of preparation and self-assurance keeps your mindset balanced, preventing negativity from taking over. It's also helpful to set aside specific times for negative visualization rather than letting it dominate your thoughts throughout the day. For instance, you might dedicate 10 minutes in the morning or evening to this practice, ensuring it remains a tool for clarity rather than a source of anxiety. Outside of these moments, focus on taking action and staying present, trusting that you've already prepared for potential challenges. Finally, remember that Stoicism isn't about expecting the worst, it's about being ready for it while still embracing life's possibilities. By balancing negative visualization with gratitude, affirmations, and intentional focus, you cultivate a mindset that's both resilient and hopeful. This approach not only clears mental clutter, but also empowers you to face life's uncertainties with confidence and clarity. Next, we'll explore how cultivating virtue aligns with Stoic principles and contributes to mental clarity. Now, let's shift our focus to one of the most foundational principles of Stoicism, cultivating virtue. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies the belief that living a virtuous life is the key to true fulfillment and mental clarity. But what exactly does it mean to cultivate virtue? In Stoicism, virtue is broken down into 4 core qualities: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Each of these virtues serves as a guiding light, helping us navigate life's challenges with clarity and purpose. Wisdom, the first of these virtues, is about understanding what truly matters. It's the ability to see the world as it is, free from the distortions of fear, desire, or ego. When we act with wisdom, we make decisions based on reason rather than impulse, which helps us avoid unnecessary stress and confusion. For example, instead of reacting angrily to a rude comment, a wise person might pause and consider the other person's perspective, choosing a calm and thoughtful response. Courage, the second virtue, isn't just about physical bravery. It's about facing life's emotional and mental challenges with strength and resilience. It's the courage to stand by your principles, even when it's difficult, and to confront your fears rather than avoiding them. Think of it as the inner strength that allows you to take risks, speak your truth, and persevere through adversity. When you cultivate courage, you reduce the internal conflict that comes from self-doubt or hesitation, allowing your mind to remain clear and focused. Justice, the third virtue, is about fairness and integrity in your actions and relationships. It's treating others with respect and kindness, even when it's not reciprocated. Living justly means aligning your actions with your values, which creates a sense of harmony within yourself. When you act with justice, you eliminate the mental clutter that comes from guilt, resentment, or regret, leaving your mind free to focus on what truly matters. Finally, temperance is the virtue of self-control and moderation. It's about finding balance in all areas of life, whether it's managing your emotions, controlling your desires, or setting healthy boundaries. Temperance helps you avoid the extremes of excess and deficiency, which can cloud your judgment and create internal turmoil. For instance, instead of overindulging in distractions like social media, a temperate person might set limits to ensure they stay focused on their priorities. Living virtuously isn't about perfection, it's about striving to align your actions with these principles, even when it's challenging. By cultivating wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, you create a life that's not only morally sound but also mentally clear. These virtues act as a compass, guiding you through life's complexities and helping you reduce the internal conflicts that often cloud your mind. Next, we'll explore practical ways to integrate these virtues into your daily life so you can experience their transformative power firsthand. Now that we've explored the 4 core Stoic virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, let's dive into how you can bring these principles to life through daily practices. Cultivating virtue isn't just about understanding these ideas, it's about making them a consistent part of your routine. One of the most effective ways to do this is through daily reflection. At the end of each day, take a few moments to review your actions and decisions. Ask yourself questions like, did I act with wisdom today? Or where could I have shown more courage? This simple habit helps you stay aligned with your values and gradually strengthens your ability to live virtuously. Another powerful practice is setting virtue-based goals. Instead of focusing solely on external achievements like getting a promotion or finishing a project, consider setting goals that reflect the virtues you want to embody. For example, you might aim to practice temperance by limiting screen time or cultivate justice by volunteering your time to help others. These goals keep your focus on who you want to become, rather than just what you want to accomplish, which can lead to deeper fulfillment and mental clarity. Journaling is another excellent tool for integrating Stoic virtues into your daily life. Each morning, write down one way you plan to embody a specific virtue that day. It could be as simple as, today I will practice wisdom by listening more than I speak, or I will show courage by having a difficult conversation I've been avoiding. Then, in the evening, revisit your journal to reflect on how well you followed through. This practice not only reinforces your commitment to virtue, but also helps you track your progress over time. Mindfulness can also play a key role in cultivating virtue. Throughout the day, pause to check in with yourself. Are you acting with temperance in this moment? Are you treating others with justice? These small, intentional pauses create opportunities to course correct and ensure your actions align with your values. Over time, this habit builds a stronger connection between your intentions and your behavior, making virtuous living feel more natural and effortless. Finally, consider creating a virtue-based mantra or affirmation to repeat daily. For example, I act with wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance in all that I do. Repeating this phrase can serve as a gentle reminder of your commitment to living virtuously, especially during moments of stress or distraction. By weaving these practices into your daily life, you'll find that the Stoic virtues become less like abstract ideals and more like guiding principles that shape your thoughts, actions, and ultimately your mental clarity. Next, we'll explore how detaching from external outcomes can further enhance your Stoic journey. Now, let's shift our focus to a principle that can truly transform how you approach challenges and goals, detaching from external outcomes. Stoicism teaches us that while we can control our efforts and intentions, the results are often beyond our control. This idea might sound counterintuitive at first, especially in a world that often measures success by outcomes. But here's the thing: when you detach from the results, you free yourself from unnecessary stress and disappointment, allowing you to focus on what truly matters, the process itself. Think about a sports game, for example. A basketball player can practice for hours perfecting their shots and strategies, but once the game begins, they can't control whether their team wins or loses. What they can control is their effort, their focus, and their attitude on the court. By shifting their attention to these controllable factors, they not only perform better but also find more joy in the game, regardless of the final score. The same principle applies to creative projects. A writer might pour their heart into a novel, but they can't control how readers will respond or whether it becomes a bestseller. What they can control is their dedication to the craft, the time they invest, and the passion they bring to each page. Detaching from outcomes doesn't mean you stop caring about results altogether. Instead, it means you stop letting those results define your worth or dictate your happiness. When you focus on your effort and intention, you create a sense of inner stability. You become less shaken by failure and less dependent on external validation. This mindset not only reduces anxiety but also fosters a deeper sense of fulfillment, because you're no longer chasing outcomes, you're embracing the journey. To put this into practice, start by setting intentions rather than rigid goals. For instance, instead of saying, "I need to get a promotion," you might say, "I will work diligently and contribute my best to the team." This shift in focus allows you to take pride in your effort regardless of the outcome. Another helpful exercise is to reflect on past experiences where the outcome didn't go as planned, but the effort you put in still brought value or growth. Maybe a project at work didn't succeed, but the skills you developed along the way opened new opportunities. Recognizing these moments can help you see the power of focusing on what's within your control. By detaching from external outcomes, you align yourself with a core Stoic truth. Life is unpredictable, but your effort and intention are always yours to shape. This principle not only enhances mental clarity, but also empowers you to approach every challenge with resilience and purpose. Next, we'll explore how finding joy in the process itself can deepen this mindset even further. Now, let's take this idea of detaching from outcomes a step further and explore how it can actually help you find more joy in the process itself. When you stop fixating on the end result, you open yourself up to appreciating the small, meaningful moments along the way. Think of it like this: life isn't just about reaching the destination, it's about savoring the steps you take to get there. One way to cultivate this mindset is by celebrating small wins. These are the little victories that often go unnoticed when we're too focused on the big picture. For example, if you're working on a long-term project, instead of waiting until it's finished to feel a sense of accomplishment, take a moment to acknowledge the progress you've made each day. Maybe you solved a tricky problem, learned a new skill, or simply stayed consistent when it felt hard. These small wins are proof of your effort, and they deserve recognition. Another way to find joy in the process is by shifting your perspective on what success looks like. Instead of measuring success solely by the outcome, consider how much you've grown or what you've learned along the way. Let's say you're training for a marathon. Even if you don't finish with your best time, you can still take pride in the discipline it took to train, the early mornings you pushed through, and the mental toughness you developed. These are achievements in themselves, and they contribute to your overall growth. Stoicism reminds us that the journey is where life happens. When you detach from outcomes, you free yourself to fully engage with the present moment. You start to notice the beauty in the effort, the lessons in the challenges, and the satisfaction of knowing you gave it your all. This shift in focus not only reduces stress but also deepens your appreciation for the process. To put this into practice, try keeping a progress journal. At the end of each day, write down 1 or 2 things you accomplished, no matter how small. Over time, you'll see how these small wins add up, and you'll develop a greater sense of fulfillment. Another tip is to set process-oriented goals, like committing to showing up consistently or improving a specific skill rather than fixating on the end result. By finding joy in the process, you align yourself with a core Stoic truth. Life is about how you live it, not just what you achieve. This mindset not only enhances mental clarity, but also brings a deeper sense of contentment because you're no longer waiting for external validation, you're creating it within yourself. Next, we'll dive into how embracing obstacles as opportunities can further strengthen this resilient mindset. Now, let's shift our focus to a principle that can truly transform how you approach life's challenges, embracing obstacles as opportunities. The Stoics believed that every difficulty we face is not just a barrier but a chance to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Think of it like this: obstacles are the weights in the gym of life. They might feel heavy at first, but they're what build your strength over time. Take setbacks in your career, for example. Maybe you didn't get the promotion you were hoping for, or a project you poured your heart into didn't go as planned. At first, it's natural to feel disappointed or even frustrated, but here's where the Stoic mindset comes in. Instead of seeing these setbacks as failures, you can view them as opportunities to reflect, learn, and improve. What skills could you develop further? What lessons can you take from this experience to apply in the future? By asking these questions, you turn what feels like a loss into a stepping stone for growth. The same applies to relationships. Let's say you're going through a tough patch with a friend or partner. It's easy to feel hurt or discouraged, but Stoicism teaches us to see these moments as opportunities to practice patience, understanding, and communication. Maybe this challenge is a chance to deepen your connection or to better understand your own needs and boundaries. When you shift your perspective, even the most difficult situations can become catalysts for personal development. Stoicism reminds us that obstacles are not just random roadblocks, they're part of the journey. They test our character, push us out of our comfort zones, and help us discover what we're truly capable of. The next time you face a challenge, try asking yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger? By reframing obstacles as opportunities, you not only build resilience but also cultivate a mindset that thrives in the face of adversity. To put this into practice, start by identifying one challenge you're currently facing. Write down 3 ways this obstacle could help you grow. Maybe it's teaching you patience, pushing you to develop a new skill, or helping you build emotional resilience. The key is to actively look for the silver lining, no matter how small it may seem at first. Over time, this practice will help you see challenges not as setbacks but as stepping stones on your path to becoming the best version of yourself. By embracing obstacles as opportunities, you align yourself with a core Stoic truth. Growth happens not in spite of challenges, but because of them. This mindset not only enhances mental clarity, but also empowers you to face life's uncertainties with confidence and purpose. Next, we'll explore how reframing adversity can further strengthen this resilient mindset. Now that we've explored how obstacles can be opportunities for growth, let's dive deeper into practical techniques to reframe adversity. One of the most powerful tools Stoicism offers is the ability to shift your perspective. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" try asking, "What can I learn from this?" This simple question can transform how you approach challenges, turning them into lessons rather than burdens. For example, imagine you're dealing with a difficult coworker. Instead of focusing on the frustration, ask yourself, what is this situation teaching me about patience or communication? How can I respond in a way that aligns with my values? By reframing the challenge, you take control of your reaction and open the door to personal growth. Another technique is to view challenges as tests of character. The Stoics believed that adversity reveals who we truly are. When faced with a tough situation, ask yourself, how can I respond in a way that reflects my best self? This mindset shifts the focus from the external problem to your internal strength, empowering you to act with integrity and resilience. Let's say you're struggling with a health issue. Instead of feeling defeated, consider it a test of your perseverance and self-discipline. What habits can you build to support your well-being? How can you use this experience to become more compassionate toward others facing similar struggles? By reframing the challenge as a test, you not only build resilience but also deepen your understanding of yourself. Journaling can be a powerful tool for reframing adversity. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to reflect on the challenges you faced. Write down what you learned, how you responded, and how you can improve moving forward. This practice helps you process emotions, gain clarity, and identify patterns in your thinking. Over time, you'll find it easier to see obstacles as opportunities rather than setbacks. Finally, remember that reframing adversity is a skill that takes practice. Start small by applying these techniques to everyday challenges, like a missed deadline or a disagreement with a loved one. As you build confidence, you'll find it easier to tackle bigger obstacles with the same mindset. By reframing adversity, you not only strengthen your resilience but also cultivate a sense of purpose and clarity. This Stoic approach reminds us that challenges are not just obstacles, they're opportunities to grow, learn, and become the best version of ourselves. Next, we'll explore how self-discipline plays a crucial role in maintaining mental clarity and focus. Now that we've seen how reframing adversity can strengthen our resilience, let's turn our attention to another cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, self-discipline. At its core, self-discipline is about aligning your actions with your values, even when it's challenging. The Stoics believed that true freedom comes from mastering your impulses and staying focused on what truly matters. By practicing self-discipline, you not only maintain mental clarity but also build a life of purpose and intention. Think of self-discipline as the bridge between your goals and your actions. For instance, sticking to a daily routine, whether it's waking up early, exercising, or dedicating time to reflection, helps you stay grounded and focused. It's not about perfection but consistency. When you commit to small, disciplined habits, you create a foundation that supports your mental clarity and overall well-being. Another key aspect of self-discipline is managing distractions. In today's world, it's easy to get pulled in countless directions: social media, endless notifications, or the temptation to procrastinate. The Stoics would remind us that every moment is an opportunity to choose where we direct our attention. By consciously avoiding distractions, you reclaim your time and energy for what truly aligns with your values. Let's take a practical example. Imagine you're working on an important project, but you're tempted to check your phone every few minutes. Instead of giving in, you pause and remind yourself of your priorities. You might even set a timer to focus solely on the task at hand. This simple act of self-discipline not only boosts your productivity, but also strengthens your ability to stay present and focused. Self-discipline also plays a crucial role in emotional regulation. When faced with frustration or impatience, the Stoic approach is to pause and reflect before reacting. Ask yourself, is this response aligned with my values? How can I act with integrity in this moment? By practicing this kind of self-awareness, you cultivate a sense of inner calm and clarity, even in challenging situations. To build self-discipline, start small. Choose one habit or area of your life where you'd like to exercise more control. It could be as simple as limiting screen time, committing to a daily walk, or setting aside time for journaling. Over time, these small acts of discipline will compound, helping you stay focused and aligned with your goals. Remember, self-discipline isn't about restriction, it's about empowerment. It's the practice of choosing what's meaningful over what's easy, and in doing so, you create a life of clarity, purpose, and resilience. Next, we'll explore how daily reflection can deepen your understanding of yourself and further enhance your mental clarity. Now that we've explored the importance of self-discipline and how it aligns with Stoic principles, let's dive into practical ways to build this essential skill. Building self-discipline is like strengthening a muscle. it requires consistent effort and gradual progress. The key is to start small and focus on manageable habits that you can sustain over time. One effective strategy is to identify a single area of your life where you'd like to exercise more control. It could be something as simple as waking up 10 minutes earlier each day or setting aside time for a daily walk. The idea is to choose a goal that feels achievable so you can build momentum without feeling overwhelmed. Once you've mastered that habit, you can gradually increase the difficulty or add new challenges. Another powerful tool is creating a structured routine. Routines provide a sense of stability and make it easier to stay on track. For example, if you want to improve your focus, you might designate specific times for deep work and eliminate distractions during those periods. This could mean turning off notifications, setting your phone aside, or using a timer to stay accountable. Over time, these small adjustments can lead to significant improvements in your ability to stay disciplined. Accountability also plays a crucial role in building habits. Sharing your goals with a friend, family member, or mentor can help you stay motivated and committed. You might even consider joining a group or community with similar objectives, where you can encourage one another and celebrate progress together. The Stoics believed in the power of community and reflection, so don't underestimate the value of external support. Tracking your progress is another practical step. Whether you use a journal, an app, or a simple checklist, recording your efforts helps you stay aware of your habits and recognize patterns. Reflecting on your successes and challenges at the end of each day can also reinforce your commitment and provide valuable insights for improvement. Finally, be patient with yourself. Building self-discipline is a gradual process, and setbacks are a natural part of the journey. Instead of viewing them as failures, see them as opportunities to learn and grow. The Stoics would remind us that every challenge is a chance to practice resilience and strengthen our character. By starting small, staying consistent, and embracing the process, you can cultivate self-discipline in a way that feels sustainable and empowering. Next, we'll explore how daily reflection can deepen your understanding of yourself and further enhance your mental clarity. Now that we've discussed the importance of self-discipline and how to build it step by step, let's turn our attention to another powerful Stoic practice, daily reflection. This principle is all about taking time each day to pause, look inward, and process your thoughts and emotions. It's a simple yet transformative habit that can help you maintain mental clarity and stay aligned with your values. The Stoics believed that reflection was essential for growth. By examining your actions, decisions, and reactions, you gain a deeper understanding of yourself and your place in the world. This practice isn't about dwelling on mistakes or regrets. It's about learning from your experiences and using that knowledge to improve. Think of it as a mental reset button that helps you stay grounded and focused. One of the most effective ways to practice daily reflection is through journaling. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to write down your thoughts. You might start by asking yourself questions like, "What went well today?" or "What could I have handled differently?" These prompts encourage you to celebrate your successes and identify areas for growth. Over time, this habit can help you spot patterns in your behavior and make more intentional choices. If journaling isn't your style, meditation can be another powerful tool for reflection. Simply sit quietly for a few minutes and focus on your breath. As thoughts arise, observe them without judgment. This practice helps you create mental space, allowing you to process emotions and gain clarity. You might even combine journaling and meditation by reflecting on your meditation experience afterward. Another approach is to use Stoic-inspired questions to guide your reflection. For example, you could ask, "Did I act with wisdom and courage today?" Or, "How did I contribute to the well-being of others?" These questions align with Stoic virtues and help you stay focused on what truly matters. They also remind you to approach life with purpose and integrity. The key to effective reflection is consistency. Set aside a specific time each day, whether it's in the morning, during lunch, or before bed, to engage in this practice. Even just 5 to 10 minutes can make a significant difference. Over time, you'll find that daily reflection not only enhances your mental clarity, but also strengthens your resilience and sense of inner peace. By making reflection a regular part of your routine, you create a space for self-awareness and growth. It's a practice that allows you to step back, evaluate your progress, and realign with your goals. Next, we'll explore how to deepen this practice by creating an evening reflection ritual that can help you end each day with intention and insight. Now that we've explored the value of daily reflection and how to incorporate it into your life, let's take a closer look at how you can create a meaningful evening reflection ritual. This practice is designed to help you end your day with intention, clarity, and a sense of calm. By dedicating just a few minutes each evening to this routine, you can process the events of the day, learn from your experiences, and prepare for a restful night. To begin, choose a quiet space where you won't be interrupted. This could be a cozy corner of your home, your bedroom, or even a spot outdoors if the weather allows. The key is to create an environment that feels peaceful and inviting. You might want to light a candle, play soft music, or simply sit in silence, whatever helps you relax and focus. Once you're settled, start by taking a few deep breaths. Inhale slowly through your nose, hold for a moment, and then exhale through your mouth. This simple act helps calm your mind and signals to your body that it's time to unwind. After a few breaths, you're ready to begin your reflection. A helpful way to structure your evening reflection is to ask yourself a series of thoughtful questions. These questions should encourage you to review your day with honesty and curiosity without judgment. Here are a few examples to get you started. First, ask yourself, what went well today? This question helps you focus on the positive moments, no matter how small. Maybe you had a productive conversation, completed a task you'd been putting off, or simply enjoyed a beautiful sunset. Acknowledging these moments fosters gratitude and reminds you of the good in your life. Next, consider, what challenges did I face and how did I respond to them? This question isn't about dwelling on mistakes, but about learning from them. Reflect on how you handled difficult situations. Did you stay calm or did you react impulsively? If you could do it over, what might you do differently? This kind of reflection helps you grow and improve over time. Another powerful question is, did I act in alignment with my values today? The Stoics placed great importance on living virtuously, so this question encourages you to evaluate whether your actions reflected wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. If you fell short, don't be too hard on yourself. Use it as an opportunity to recommit to your values tomorrow. Finally, ask, what am I grateful for today? Gratitude is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy and a powerful tool for mental clarity. Take a moment to appreciate the people, experiences, or even the small comforts that made your day better. Writing these down in a gratitude journal can deepen the practice and serve as a reminder of the good in your life. Once you've answered these questions, take a few more deep breaths and set an intention for the next day. This could be as simple as, tomorrow I will approach challenges with patience, or I will make time to connect with a loved one. Setting an intention helps you start the next day with purpose and focus. To make this ritual even more effective, consider pairing it with a brief meditation or stretching session. These activities can help release any lingering tension and prepare your body for rest. Over time, this evening reflection ritual will become a cherished part of your day, a moment to pause, reflect, and realign with what truly matters. By consistently practicing this ritual, you'll not only enhance your mental clarity, but also cultivate a deeper sense of self-awareness and inner peace. Next, we'll explore how simplifying your life by limiting desires can further support your journey toward mental clarity and Stoic living. Now that we've explored the power of evening reflection and how it can bring clarity and calm to your day, let's shift our focus to another essential Stoic principle, limiting desires. In a world filled with endless distractions and temptations, this principle is more relevant than ever. Stoicism teaches us that excessive desires, whether for material possessions, social validation, or constant stimulation, can cloud our minds and pull us away from what truly matters. By practicing moderation and focusing on what we truly need, we can free ourselves from mental clutter and find greater peace. Think about how often we're bombarded with messages telling us we need more clothes, more gadgets, more followers, more likes. Consumerism thrives on creating a sense of lack, convincing us that happiness lies just one purchase away. But the Stoics remind us that true contentment comes from within, not from external things. When we chase after endless desires, we not only drain our resources but also our mental energy. The constant pursuit of more leaves us feeling restless, unsatisfied, and distracted from our deeper purpose. Take social media, for example. Scrolling through endless feeds can create a false sense of connection while fueling comparison and envy. We might find ourselves craving validation through likes or comments, only to feel emptier when the notifications stop. This cycle of desire and disappointment can clutter our minds, making it harder to focus on what truly brings us fulfillment. Stoicism encourages us to step back and ask, do I really need this? Is this adding value to my life, or is it just a distraction? The Stoic practice of limiting desires isn't about depriving ourselves, but about cultivating discernment. It's about recognizing the difference between what we want and what we truly need. By focusing on the essentials, we create space for what matters most: our relationships, our growth, and our inner peace. This doesn't mean we can't enjoy life's pleasures, but it does mean we approach them with intention and moderation. One practical way to apply this principle is to regularly assess your habits and possessions. Ask yourself, does this serve a meaningful purpose in my life? If the answer is no, consider letting it go. This could mean decluttering your physical space, setting boundaries with technology, or even reevaluating your goals to ensure they align with your values. By simplifying your life, you reduce the noise and create room for clarity and focus. Another powerful Stoic exercise is to practice voluntary discomfort. This might sound counterintuitive, but intentionally choosing to go without something, whether it's a luxury item, a favorite snack, or even your phone for a day, helps you build resilience and appreciate what you already have. It reminds you that you don't need external things to be happy and that your peace of mind is within your control. By limiting desires, we not only clear mental clutter, but also strengthen our ability to live virtuously. The Stoics believed that true freedom comes from mastering our impulses and aligning our actions with wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. When we let go of the endless chase for more, we find that we already have enough, and that realization is incredibly liberating. As we move forward, we'll explore how practicing gratitude can further enhance your mental clarity and deepen your connection to Stoic principles. But for now, take a moment to reflect. What desires are weighing on your mind? How might letting go of them bring you closer to the clarity and peace you seek? Now that we've explored the importance of limiting desires and how it can free us from mental clutter, let's take a closer look at how we can simplify our lives in practical, actionable ways. Simplifying life isn't just about getting rid of stuff. It's about creating space for what truly matters, both physically and mentally. By intentionally reducing distractions and focusing on the essentials, we can cultivate a sense of calm and clarity that aligns with Stoic principles. One of the most effective ways to simplify your life is by decluttering your physical environment. Think about your home or workspace. How much of what you own actually serves a meaningful purpose? Clutter can weigh on your mind, creating a subtle but constant sense of chaos. Start small by tackling one area at a time, whether it's a drawer, a shelf, or your closet. Ask yourself, does this item bring me joy or serve a practical function? If the answer is no, consider letting it go. This process isn't just about creating a cleaner space, it's about making room for clarity and focus in your mind. Another key aspect of simplifying life is setting boundaries with technology. In today's hyper-connected world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by constant notifications, emails, and social media updates. These digital distractions can pull us away from the present moment and drain our mental energy. To combat this, try establishing tech-free zones or times in your day. For example, you might decide to keep your phone out of the bedroom or avoid checking emails after a certain hour. These small changes can help you reclaim your attention and create space for deeper, more meaningful activities. Simplifying also means being intentional about how you spend your time. Take a moment to reflect on your daily routines. Are there activities or commitments that no longer align with your values or goals? It's okay to say no to things that don't serve you. By prioritizing what truly matters, you can reduce stress and create more time for the people and pursuits that bring you fulfillment. A powerful Stoic practice to support this process is to regularly review your priorities. At the end of each week, take a few minutes to reflect on what went well and what didn't. Ask yourself, what can I let go of to make next week simpler and more focused? This habit of reflection helps you stay aligned with your values and avoid getting caught up in unnecessary distractions. Finally, remember that simplifying life is an ongoing process, not a one-time event. It's about making small, consistent choices that add up over time. Whether it's decluttering a drawer, setting a tech boundary, or reevaluating your commitments, each step brings you closer to a life of clarity and purpose. By embracing simplicity, you create the mental space needed to live in alignment with Stoic virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. As we move forward, we'll explore how practicing gratitude can deepen your connection to these principles and further enhance your mental clarity. But for now, consider this: what's one area of your life that feels cluttered or overwhelming? What small step could you take today to simplify it and create more space for what truly matters? Now that we've explored the power of simplifying life, let's shift our focus to another transformative Stoic practice: gratitude. Gratitude is more than just a feel-good emotion. It's a mindset that aligns deeply with Stoic principles and has the power to enhance mental clarity in profound ways. By shifting our attention to what we already have rather than what we lack, gratitude helps us cultivate a sense of contentment and perspective that can cut through mental clutter. At its core, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is within our control and to accept what is not. Gratitude fits perfectly into this framework because it encourages us to appreciate the present moment and the resources we already possess. Instead of chasing endless desires or dwelling on what's missing, gratitude grounds us in the here and now, reminding us of the abundance that already exists in our lives. This shift in focus can be incredibly liberating, reducing stress and creating space for clarity and peace of mind. One simple yet powerful way to practice gratitude is by keeping a gratitude list. Each day, take a few minutes to write down 3 to 5 things you're grateful for. These don't have to be grand or extraordinary. They can be as simple as a warm cup of coffee, a kind word from a friend, or the beauty of a sunset. The act of writing them down helps solidify these moments in your mind, training your brain to notice and appreciate the good things in life. Over time, this practice can rewire your thinking, making gratitude a natural part of your daily mindset. Another effective technique is incorporating gratitude into your morning routine through affirmations. Start your day by reflecting on what you're thankful for and speaking those thoughts aloud. For example, you might say, "I am grateful for my health, my loved ones, and the opportunities I have today." This practice sets a positive tone for the day ahead, helping you approach challenges with a sense of perspective and resilience. It's a small but impactful way to align your mindset with Stoic principles and cultivate mental clarity from the very start of your day. Gratitude also has a ripple effect on our relationships and interactions with others. When we express appreciation for the people in our lives, it strengthens our connections and fosters a sense of mutual respect and understanding. This, in turn, creates a more harmonious environment, both internally and externally, further supporting our mental clarity and emotional well-being. As we wrap up this section, consider this. What are 3 things you're grateful for right now? Take a moment to reflect on them and notice how this simple act shifts your focus and lifts your mood. By making gratitude a regular practice, you can tap into its transformative power and bring greater clarity and peace to your life. Next, we'll explore how deepening your gratitude practice can further enhance your connection to Stoic principles and enrich your mental clarity. Now that we've established the foundation of gratitude and its role in Stoic philosophy, let's take a closer look at how we can deepen this practice to unlock even greater mental clarity. Gratitude isn't just about acknowledging the good in our lives. It's about actively engaging with it in ways that reinforce our connection to the present moment and the lessons we've learned along the way. One powerful way to deepen your gratitude practice is by writing thank you notes. This isn't just a polite gesture, it's a deliberate act of reflection and appreciation. Take a moment to think about someone who has positively impacted your life, whether it's a friend, family member, colleague, or even a stranger who showed you kindness. Write them a heartfelt note expressing your gratitude for their actions or presence in your life. This exercise not only strengthens your relationships, but also helps you internalize the value of connection and support, reminding you of the abundance of goodwill that exists around you. Another method to deepen gratitude is by reflecting on past challenges you've overcome. It's easy to focus on the difficulties we face in the moment, but looking back at how far you've come can be incredibly empowering. Think about a time when you faced a significant obstacle. Maybe it was a personal setback, a professional hurdle, or an emotional struggle. Reflect on how you navigated that situation, the lessons you learned, and the growth that came from it. By appreciating your resilience and the progress you've made, you cultivate a sense of gratitude not just for the good times, but for the strength and wisdom gained through adversity. You can also deepen your gratitude practice by incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine. For example, during moments of stillness, whether it's while sipping your morning coffee or taking a walk, pause and mentally list 3 things you're grateful for in that exact moment. This simple act of mindfulness helps you stay grounded in the present, reinforcing the Stoic principle of focusing on what's within your control and appreciating the here and now. Finally, consider creating a gratitude jar or journal where you document moments of appreciation over time. Each day, write down 1 thing you're grateful for and place it in the jar or add it to your journal. Over weeks or months, you'll have a tangible collection of positive moments to revisit, serving as a powerful reminder of the good in your life, especially during challenging times. By deepening your gratitude practice, you're not just acknowledging the positive aspects of life, you're actively engaging with them, creating a stronger, more resilient mindset. This aligns perfectly with Stoic principles, helping you maintain mental clarity and emotional balance, no matter what life throws your way. Next, we'll explore how the pursuit of wisdom can further sharpen your mental clarity and align with Stoic teachings. Now that we've explored how gratitude can deepen our connection to the present and strengthen our resilience, let's shift our focus to another cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, the pursuit of wisdom. For the Stoics, wisdom wasn't just about accumulating knowledge, it was about cultivating a mindset that seeks clarity, understanding, and growth in every aspect of life. This relentless pursuit of wisdom is one of the most effective ways to clear mental fog and align your thoughts with purpose. At its core, wisdom in Stoicism is about seeing the world as it truly is, free from the distortions of ego, fear, or desire. It's about asking the right questions, challenging assumptions, and being open to new perspectives. When we actively seek wisdom, we train our minds to cut through confusion and focus on what truly matters. This process not only sharpens our mental clarity but also helps us make better decisions, navigate challenges, and live more intentionally. So, how can you begin this journey of seeking wisdom? One practical step is to immerse yourself in resources that expand your understanding. Books are a timeless way to engage with the ideas of great thinkers, both ancient and modern. Consider starting with foundational Stoic texts like Marcus Aurelius' Meditations, Epictetus' Discourses, or Seneca's Letters from a Stoic. These works offer profound insights into living a life of virtue and clarity. But don't stop there. Explore contemporary books that apply Stoic principles to modern life, such as Ryan Holiday's The Daily Stoic or William Irvine's A Guide to the Good Life. Podcasts are another excellent resource for continuous learning. They allow you to absorb wisdom while on the go, whether you're commuting, exercising, or simply relaxing. Look for podcasts that focus on philosophy, personal growth, or Stoicism specifically. Shows like The Daily Stoic Podcast or Philosophize This can provide bite-sized lessons and thought-provoking discussions that keep your mind engaged and curious. Mentors, too, play a crucial role in the pursuit of wisdom. A mentor doesn't have to be a formal teacher. It could be anyone whose life and actions inspire you. Seek out individuals who embody the qualities you admire, whether it's their resilience, integrity, or ability to stay calm under pressure. Engage in meaningful conversations with them, ask questions, and learn from their experiences. Sometimes the most profound lessons come not from books or lectures, but from observing and interacting with those who live wisely. Another way to seek wisdom is by embracing a mindset of lifelong learning. This means staying curious and open to new ideas, even when they challenge your existing beliefs. Attend workshops, take online courses, or join discussion groups where you can explore different perspectives. The more you expose yourself to diverse viewpoints, the more you'll refine your own understanding and develop a clearer, more balanced outlook on life. Ultimately, the pursuit of wisdom is about more than just intellectual growth. It's about aligning your mind with truth and virtue. By continuously seeking to learn and grow, you not only clear mental fog, but also build a foundation for lasting mental clarity and resilience. Next, we'll dive into practical habits you can adopt to make lifelong learning a natural part of your daily routine. Now that we've explored the importance of seeking wisdom, let's take a closer look at how you can turn this pursuit into a daily habit. Cultivating a mindset of lifelong learning doesn't have to be overwhelming. It's about small, consistent actions that add up over time. One of the simplest yet most effective steps is to carve out dedicated time each day for learning. Whether it's 15 minutes in the morning or an hour before bed, setting aside a specific window for reading, listening, or reflecting can make a world of difference. Think of it as an investment in your mental clarity and personal growth. Start by choosing a format that works best for you. If you enjoy reading, create a list of books that align with your interests and goals. Mix in a variety of genres: philosophy, history, self-improvement, or even fiction, to keep your mind engaged and curious. If you prefer audio content, podcasts or audiobooks are fantastic options. They allow you to learn while multitasking, whether you're commuting, exercising, or doing household chores. The key is to make learning a seamless part of your routine, not an added burden. Another powerful habit is to attend workshops or seminars that challenge your thinking and expose you to new ideas. These events don't have to be formal or expensive. Many communities offer free or low-cost opportunities to learn from experts in various fields. Even virtual workshops can provide valuable insights and connect you with like-minded individuals. The act of engaging with others in a learning environment can deepen your understanding and spark fresh perspectives. Journaling is another tool that can enhance your lifelong learning journey. After reading a book, listening to a podcast, or attending a workshop, take a few minutes to jot down your key takeaways. Reflect on how these insights apply to your life and what actions you can take to integrate them. This practice not only reinforces what you've learned, but also helps you track your progress over time. It's a way to turn passive consumption into active growth. Don't underestimate the value of curiosity in your daily life. Ask questions, seek out new experiences, and challenge your assumptions. For example, if you come across a topic you don't fully understand, take the time to research it. Follow your curiosity wherever it leads, whether it's exploring a new hobby, diving into a historical event, or learning a new skill. This mindset of exploration keeps your brain active and engaged, preventing stagnation and mental fog. Finally, surround yourself with people who inspire you to grow. Join discussion groups, online forums, or local meetups where you can exchange ideas and learn from others. Engaging in meaningful conversations not only broadens your perspective, but also keeps you accountable to your learning goals. Remember, the pursuit of wisdom is not a solitary journey. It's enriched by the connections you make along the way. By incorporating these habits into your daily life, you'll create a sustainable rhythm of learning that supports your mental clarity and personal growth. Next, we'll explore how detaching from external outcomes can further enhance your Stoic practice and bring greater peace of mind. As we wrap up our exploration of the 25 Stoic principles for mental clarity, it's clear that these timeless teachings offer more than just philosophical insights. They provide practical tools for navigating the complexities of modern life. From focusing on what you can control to embracing obstacles as opportunities, each principle serves as a stepping stone toward a clearer, more resilient mind. Together, they form a powerful framework for reducing stress, overcoming overthinking, and finding peace in the present moment. The beauty of Stoicism lies in its simplicity and adaptability. Whether you're journaling to reflect on your day, practicing gratitude to shift your perspective, or detaching from outcomes to focus on the process, these principles can be tailored to fit your unique circumstances. They remind us that mental clarity isn't about perfection, it's about progress. By consistently applying even one of these principles, you can begin to see meaningful changes in how you think, feel, and respond to life's challenges. Now it's your turn to take action. Choose one principle that resonates with you and commit to practicing it for the next week. Whether it's limiting desires, cultivating virtue, or simply living in the present, give it a try and observe how it impacts your mental clarity. Share your experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear how Stoicism is helping you on your journey. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more insights like these. Remember, the path to mental clarity begins with a single step. Let's take it together.